tried, ever failed, no matter. Try again, fail again, fail better. The world is yours. Treat everyone kindly and light up the night. Please don't ever stop. Ever try.
We live in a world that determines success by the outcome and not the effort. So what happens when you dedicate an entire year of your life towards only one goal, giving everything you have, your heart, your effort, and all your time, only for it to not turn out the way you wanted it to? I know exactly how that feels. I spent almost the last year working towards only one goal, which was winning school captain. Failure doesn't just sting, it shakes you, makes you question your worth, and overshadows everything you did right with one defining moment of defeat. And the worst part is, the world isn't always going to be kind about it. Some might even celebrate your failure. So what do? You redefine failure. You stop seeing it as the opposite of success, but rather as a part of success. Because failure has taught me lessons that no success ever could. Which is why I'm here today. Share with you the 5 lessons that failure has taught me. Because while failure may not come with an instruction manual, it does come with a lesson guide. Lesson 1. Failure leads you to the clarity you need to succeed. So what do I mean by clarity? By clarity, I mean you need to understand who you are and understand what matters the most to you. Because if you want to chase and pursue the right things, you need to understand what you're good at. And I'm sure at this age that might sound super intimidating because, half of us don't even know what we're going to be when we grow up. But let me explain. We often pursue success without defining what it means to us. We pursue paths simply because they were laid out in front of us, whether it be by society, family, or past selves. And I'm sure Indian kids know a lot about that. Become a doctor, your life is set. Become an engineer, your life is set. But what happens when things don't go the way you want them to? Failure strips away the illusion. It makes us stop and ask ourselves, is this really what I want? Because if you're running fast, but it's down the wrong path, it won't get you anywhere worth being. But what makes failure so much more powerful is that not only does it force change, but it forces self-awareness. Sometimes when you mess up, it's not just a sign for you to try harder, but for you to understand yourself better. What excites me? What am I naturally good at? What makes me special? The moment you find the answer to these questions is the moment you stop following the path of success everyone else expects from you and start pursuing the path of success that you see for yourself. And I'm sure all of you must be thinking, I'm just an average person. There's nothing that makes me special. I used to feel the same way. I thought that if I wasn't naturally good at something, I wouldn't stand out. And if I wasn't exceptional from the very beginning, I never would be. But that's not true. You're not just an average person. You're just someone who hasn't figured out yet what makes you extraordinary. And failure is the exact tool that helps you do that. So failure teaches us. But it doesn't teach you like one would in a classroom, where all the answers are neatly written on a board for you to see. It teaches you by pushing you face down into the dirt and seeing if you have the guts to get back up. Which brings me to my second lesson. Failure builds your pain tolerance. What hurts more than the act of failing is how you feel about it afterwards. Failure hurts, but over time, you start to understand that it's just a part of the process. Take Peter Dinklage for an example. When he started out his acting career, he was barely scraping by, struggling, living in a tiny apartment. But by the time Game of Thrones came along, he was more than ready. Not only because he's an extremely talented actor, but because he had endured failure so much, it had toughened him up. But failure teaches you more. It doesn't only toughen you up, it teaches you what to ignore. When you fail, there's a lot of noise, trust me. Criticism, self-doubt, people telling you you're not good enough. But what you need to understand is that not every opinion deserves your attention. Not every kind of criticism is the same. And that's important to think about when you start to filter out the kind of noise you're receiving. Because there are 2 types of criticisms. One is constructive criticism. Now, one thing you need to understand is that this only comes from the people who truly care about you. These could be your mentors, your friends, of course your parents. And they really want to see you grow, which is why they'll not sugarcoat the truth for you. They'll tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And that might be a hard pill to swallow at first. And then there's the haters. Now these guys, they just tell you whatever comes to their mind. They criticize you to bring you down, not build you up. And they're not going to stop. It's up to you whether you want to listen to them or not. Failure is painful, but persistence is the ability to walk through that failure without stopping. The world isn't divided into talented and untalented people. It's divided between those who give up and those who don't. As Michael Jordan once said, I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Lesson 3. Failure forces innovation and risk-taking. Failure forces you to think unconventionally. When the traditional methods don't work, you test out your own theories. The greatest breakthroughs never came from comfort. They came from being forced to think differently. And sometimes that means taking a risk down that path that maybe no one else sees. Take Infinity War for an example. When Doctor Strange looks into the future, he sees 16,502 possible outcomes. But it's only in one of them that the Avengers actually win. Now think about that for a second. The odds are ridiculously low. I mean, most people would probably throw in the towel at that. But the Avengers didn't. And hey, look how that turned out. I mean, Iron Man and Black Widow are dead, but everything else turned out fine. And as a stand-up comedian myself, I'd say I know a little bit about risk-taking. I mean, every performance I do is a risk and the fact that I do it in school just makes it 10 times riskier because I'm literally putting my education on the line every time I perform. But that's what's common between comedians and great innovators. They fail, they adapt, and they come back, and they keep refining until they get it right. If I didn't bomb on stage, I wouldn't know what made people laugh. And if innovators didn't take the risk, we'd probably still be living in caves. So, the next time you fail, ask yourself, am I willing to take that 1 in a million shot? Because a lot of the times, that's where the real success is hiding. Great people have never done well by doing what the world has told them to do. Lesson 4. Failure teaches you who's really in your corner. Now, I think this is one of my personal favorites. One thing I've learned is that people won't always support you when you need them to. People are drawn to success. When you're succeeding, it's easy to think that, oh my God, everyone loves me, I'm so great. People are drawn to success because it brings exciting benefits and offers whatever advantages it may bring. But in moments when you're striving for success, you might notice that not everyone is standing by you. Sometimes not even your closest companions. This is why believing in yourself matters so much. When you go on the road less taken, that's the exact moment you're faced with everyone's true faces. Some might not understand your choice, and some might even start disliking you for it. Not because you're wrong. You're very much right. But because they question why they never had the guts to take that risk themselves. Or rather, because they know they don't have the guts to take that risk. Which is why self-reliance and emotional resilience is so important if you want to be successful. A lot of the times you might find yourself standing all alone, and that's when believing in yourself matters the most. It doesn't matter if people don't like you for what you're doing. If you believe in yourself and you believe you can do it, that's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, the only opinion that matters for your success is your own. That brings me to my final lesson, lesson 5. Failure makes success all the more satisfying. When you fail and you finally succeed, it's not success alone that feels so satisfying. It's everything that got you there, the persistence, the rejections, the disappointment, everything just makes success feel like success. If we had just been handed success on a silver platter, it would just be ticked off it would be ticked off like another item on the grocery list. A wise woman once told me, never do anything you'll regret, but never let fear leave you with regrets. That woman is my mother. Failure stings, but regret lasts even longer. Which is why believing in yourself matters so much. And at the end of the day, I don't think there's anything called failure. I mean, I didn't win school captain, but I'm still proudly able to say I am your sports vice captain. And, I don't think it's that big of a deal because I still get to boss you guys around with less authority. Okay, you guys still have to listen to me. It's not a choice. At the end of the day, I don't think there is anything called failure. They're just lessons on the path to success. Which is why I want to quote an incredible saying I think of every day. When a bird lands on a branch, does it trust that the branch won't break, or will it trust in its ability to fly away if it does? A bird doesn't land on a branch trusting that the branch won't break, but in its ability to fly away if it does. Trust your wings. You are the bird and life is the branch. Never waste your life overanalyzing the safest place to land. Make a decision, enjoy the view while you're there, and if and when the time comes, know that you'll be able to move on. So I hope something you take away from today's speech is that failure isn't the opposite of success. It's just the fuel that drives it. So go forth, take the risk, fail boldly. But remember that when you do, failure isn't the end of your journey, it's just the beginning.